If you haven't been to my channel before, my name is Stella and I paint and draw my own tarot cards. I've got all the normal tarot cards plus around about 25 extra oracle cards that I've painted. So I do have the fans on this morning, and I think if you've got an iPhone or quite a high-tech computer, it can pick up the background sound. My computer and my phone is not that advanced, so it doesn't alter the sound, but do keep that in mind so you can just adjust the sound. I can't do the readings without the fan on at the moment because it's just way too hot here. Okay, so what we're going to do this morning is we're going to ask the question, what's the truth about your connection? What is actually going on between you? You know, is it healthy? Is it toxic? What's going on? So we've got pile 1, you drive me crazy. Pile 2, our body together, our bodies together. And pile 3, can we start again? Okay, so just grab yourself a cold drink or a cup of coffee and let's begin. Okay, so let's go on to pile 1. So pile 1, what's the truth of your connection? What's actually going on between you? What's the truth? Maybe the truth you don't want to hear. Okay, so let's find out. What's the truth of your connection? What's the truth of your connection? Pile 1, what's the truth of their connection, please? What's the truth of their connection, please? What's the truth? What do they need to hear about their connection? What's the truth of their connection? Let's have a look. Let's give this a little extra shuffle and see what's going on. I think I've picked extra cards for you here. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Cups. Oof, the 9 of Cups, wow. The Death card, the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the 10 and the 9 of Wands. Let me just clean the camera as well, just to make sure that that's nice and bright for you. Okay. Okay. So what's the truth of your connection? I feel like you're really heavily emotionally invested in this connection. Okay. I feel like you're a very caring soul. And I'm hearing sort of puppy love. Like you're a bit like a puppy scampering after somebody. That's kind of how I'm feeling with this. And I feel like in this connection there's been absolutely real bliss, joy and happiness in this connection in a really big way. It might, on multiple levels I would say, sort of intellectually, physically, romantically, maybe even financially, spiritually, you know, that you've had this incredible connection with somebody here that's just filled you up on all levels basically. And I feel like this is why for some of you you're still waiting for this person, okay, that you can't put them down. But there's been an ending to this connection. So if this doesn't resonate, pick another card, because this is definitely an ending on this reading for pile 1. So we've got the Death card. So something organically died. So the Death card is an ending, but I feel it's more like an organic ending. It's not like a Tower moment where the rug's been pulled. Okay, it's more that something has gone through its natural process, okay, and it's actually died and finished, and that's underneath you. Okay, so what that means is that where you were maybe the object of someone's desire, the object of somebody's passion, where you kind of excited and ignited somebody's life, that's no longer the case. All right, and I know that's probably difficult to hear, because if you actually look over here, we've got two people here, here and here. Okay, man and a woman. Switch up the genders if you need to. The Death card, and then we've got this Ten of Wands, where there's been a complete overburden, heaviness to this connection, something that neither party could actually handle anymore. Okay, and where possibly both parties felt like they weren't valued, they weren't appreciated, that they couldn't thrive in their connection, and they weren't getting everything out of the connection that they wanted. Okay, in fact, I would go further to say, I've just been shown this by my spirit friends, that the male ended it here, because he's on this level, and you were the one that was very much undervalued. Okay, possibly that you relocated as well. For some of you, that you relocated, you moved. Okay, and then what we've got is this Nine of Wands card as well, where your lives have separated, okay, but you're still connected. You both feel like you've been in a battle with this one here. You're still connected though, and you can see little bits of each other's lives here. It's not fully finished, put it that way. It's not fully finished. Possibly one of you is, stay with me guys, it's early Sunday morning. All right, my guides are here. Possibly that one of you or both of you you're protecting yourselves. You're still looking at each other. You're still looking at each other. So let's dig a little bit deeper about the truth of this connection. Let's go a little bit deeper and find out a little bit more what's going on here. Let's go a little bit more around this Death card here. Okay. So we've got the proposal card just fallen out there. So let's move those up a little bit. So yeah, so this tells me that there was something very, very magical in your connection. If it wasn't an actual proposal, it was certainly something at that level where one of you saw a future together. There was love, there was a great sense of enjoyment and joy here of each other. Possibly felt that you were meant to be for the future. Okay, tell me more about this Death card, please. I'm just going to pop that over here. It's quite interesting that you picked the card to drive me crazy, because these first couple of cards would be like that, where you know, like you drive each other crazy in a really good way, you know, like the passion and the connection would have been just absolutely gorgeous. So let's go a little bit further. Okay, so tell me a little bit more about this Death card, please. Oh my God, what the hell? I mean, this doesn't make any sense. I mean, this is love, off the chart love. Six of Cups proposal, Nine of Cups. This is off the chart love. Off the chart love. But I feel like there could have been some cheating going on here. I don't understand it, because there's a Kiss card here. And when it pops up like that, This person might have kissed somebody else. That's crazy. If they felt that way about you, why would they kiss somebody else? That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me go a little bit further with this. Okay. Okay, let's find out about this kiss. What's going on with this kiss, please? Why would this person kiss somebody else? Doesn't make any sense. Well, the kiss seems to be in the workplace or around working, something like that, okay? And this person had some romantic regrets around you in a positive way. So possibly as this connection was dying, like you guys were full in love, but possibly as this connection was dying, they were having a lot of nostalgia over you and the times that you shared together. So I'm assuming that it wasn't working out at some point for some reason. And something around the workplace, work colleague, or something definitely connected with work. Possibly, no, not bored with their routine, no. Somehow in their day-to-day routine, they ended up kissing somebody, okay? So let's see a little bit more about you here. It's definitely around the workplace, okay? Let's see what's going on over here. How you're feeling. There's an overburden here. There's an overburden. Let's find out. Tell me about the overburden here. What does that mean? What is that relating to? Star and Temperance. Wow, really, really strong cards here. What I see strongly on these two cards is the water passing from one to the other, which should be a very positive thing. You know, there's a lot of nourishment in this connection. There's a nourishment of the emotional world and there's a nourishment of the physical world. And also there's this kind of lovely reciprocation. And you know, that these cards are like being satisfied and wish fulfillment, okay? But for some reason, that caused a problem. These emotions caused a problem in your connection, okay? So let's have a look here. Let's see why. Why would these two beautiful cards, I mean beautiful cards, cause a problem here? A lot of water here. A lot of emotional energy here. But these beautiful, beautiful cards. I mean, everything was geared up with this connection to be, you know, really, really, really positive. What's the problem with these lovely emotions here? What's the problem? Why is this a problem? Let's have a look. Why is this a problem, please? Let me just grab these, okay? It's not really making sense, so let me just dig into this. Okay, well, I feel it's a little bit of that classic situation, and it could be on both sides, where you two were obviously really heavily into each other in a massive way, and you've got all the cards to suggest that this was almost heavenly. Okay. But I feel like this, I'm hearing the words over volume of satisfaction, emotion, desire, wish fulfillment. There's a lot of patience here as well. Was a very, very difficult position to sustain with each other. Very, very difficult position to sustain. Okay. And that's the overburden. It was just so difficult to sustain this. Let's just see why. Let's just see why. Why is that difficult to sustain? I mean, you've got the most glorious cards here. You really have. You've got the most absolutely glorious cards. Why is that difficult to sustain? Why is it so difficult to sustain? Okay. So we've got the Emperor here, who is in a fixed position, who is extremely powerful in their own right. Okay, so this is the male energy here. I'm just hearing sometimes it might represent the government in some way as well. All right, or a body or an institution here. This person, excuse me, just bear with me a minute. This person was all powerful in this connection, I feel. All powerful in this connection, very dominant, very much taking control, very much making the decisions in this connection. And not moving much, you know, very stubborn, you know, they weren't flexible in their viewpoint. And we do have the secret sex card here. So either it's possible that they were already in a committed relationship, you were already in a committed relationship, or there's some reason why when you two came together it was secret. All right, so there's lots of scenarios why that could be the case. And this is very base chakra, lust, certainly at the base of it, but not emotionally. Emotionally, things were beautiful. 6 of Cups, proposal, 9 of Cups, Star and Temperance. Could have been on the verge of sheer temptation as well, I have to say that, when we get the Temperance card. So this could have been an out-and-out affair. Or you shouldn't have been together. There's some reason why you shouldn't have been together. Okay, and this is why this kind of, these emotions were a problem. Maybe it didn't start off like that, and it came like that. It became like that. You know, it became the 9 of Cups. It became the proposal. It became the 6 of Cups. I mean, this is love here. No question about it. So what does the watcher need to know to understand this connection? What do they need to know? What is it that they need to understand about this connection? Let's have a look. What do they need to understand about this connection, please? Oh my God. Right, very clear. You have to, you've got double death card here. You have to come to the place of accepting this connection is over. And it's very possible that on this journey, that your partner feels you've stabbed them in the back. And for them, that is the end. No matter how they felt about you, no matter how much love was there or whatever, I feel like they've made a decision that it's the end. Okay, because you've got double death here. And also that there's some sort of third party going on here. As you said, we've already established that this was quite secret anyway, that certainly had that energy towards it. But not only maybe could either of you been in a committed relationship, but there could have been other people involved in this as well. And I feel like what the cards are telling you, must accept or allow yourself to acknowledge that this was the situation, or this is the situation here. Okay. So as I said, you've got double death card here. So for whatever reason, your person has decided that it's over. And maybe the universe has decided that it's over as well. Okay. Why is it over? Look at that. Look at that. 1 in a million. This is obviously what it was. And then the ending card, the separation card. Right, so what the cards are telling me, all right, and it's really hard to fathom, but whatever you had, and it was special, I mean really special, something that could have gone all the way, it's telling me it's over, and it's over. It's over. Okay, and you really need to understand that so you can move on. It's not telling me exactly why this person feels it's over. Well, we do have stabbed in the back, and I don't think we should underestimate that. But this connection is over spiritually, energetically, emotionally. Okay, it's over. All right, as beautiful as it was. So it really is time for you to open up your heart to another person. Okay, I'm sorry that's the case, but I feel like sometimes that can really, really, really help and tell us, you know, something that we don't want to acknowledge ourselves. So pile 1, I really hope that it helped you in some way. Thank you so much, and it's ciao from Italy. Ciao, ciao. Okay, so this is for everyone that picked pile 2. And the question is, what's the truth of your connection? What's the truth of your connection? Do grab a cold drink or a nice hot drink, a coffee or something, and settle down for this reading. So you've picked our bodies together. So what's the truth of your connection? What is it that you need to hear? What's actually going on in your connection, please? What's the truth of number 2's connection, please? What's the truth of number 2 connection, please? What's the truth of number 2 connection, please? Let's have a look. So we've got the 2 of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Ace of Cups, 9 of Wands, romantic regrets, Rain, and the 4 of Pentacles. What I see in this reading is that your communication is very bad between the 2 of you. There's possibly no contact or very small contact, okay, or messaging or communication has stopped from their side, and then on your side you've got your boundaries in. Okay, so you're kind of like, if you don't approach me in the right way, I'm not responding, okay, or you've got stuff to say, they don't want to hear it, okay. There's definitely been some initiation of love here, the very first sort of start of love, as I would say. So some, you know, like you like each other, you possibly kissed each other, you maybe even made love, but it hasn't fully developed into love, okay, but there is those lovely feelings here. However, there's some sort of separation in this connection, maybe jealousy, maybe keeping lives separate in some way. I feel there's a lot of conflict here, and someone that's not prepared to show their emotions here. So this person maybe might be quite stingy, not being supportive financially, and not being emotionally supportive either. And I feel like on one side of the fence you're angry, and on the other side of the fence they're not giving you anything financially or emotionally. I do see some nostalgia here. I do see that there's some sadness about what's happened here, which is always a good sign. So it's maybe that you've both got fond memories of each other, okay? But the communication looks like it's down, or it's not working very well at the moment. So let's find out a little bit more about what's going on here. So it's a bit of a standoff. That's what I'm seeing. It's a bit of a standoff here. Neither of you are backing down here. Okay, so let's get a little bit more. Tell me a little bit more about this. Why the standoff here? There's a softness here as well, but maybe you're both saying no, they need to, you know, step up to the mark, and maybe they're saying you need to step up to the mark. You know, there's definitely a standoff here. Let's just find out what's on either side of the fence. Tell me about the standoff, please. Let's do the Queen of Swords first. Checking my cards, if they're upright or not. So the Queen of Swords is open to communication. The Queen of Swords wants things to progress quickly. However, I just feel like if that's your desire, that you're extremely passive because maybe you're overwhelmed with anger about this situation. So you've kind of like stepped out of the situation. It's kind of weird because I've got wanting to move forward and then kind of stepping out. So it's kind of a very mixed energy. And it's very possible, because we've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, that you're kind of blocked to this progressing into anything stable at the moment. I do feel like that. Well, possibly you don't know which, okay, yeah, so possibly you don't know which way to go. You know, you don't know whether to step away from this or push this connection forward. You don't know whether to message a lot or just not say anything, right? Very unsure energy here, okay? And you're protecting yourself. You're both protecting yourself. So let's see what they're doing on their side. Let's go for the Two of Swords. What's happening over there? What's happening on the Two of Swords? Two of Swords, please. What's happening with the Two of Swords? Let's see what's happening there. Wow. Wow. So let's put that up there. Very different energies here. Right, so they've got the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, and a reset. This person is just not a stable energy. Not only do they have the younger Knight of Wands energy, which is kind of exciting and adventurous, and yes, a player energy, and you know, it's the flame energy that ignites and lights up your life and then disappears, okay, or can, and then lights it up again. Not only do they have the younger, they have the mature energy of the Wands energy as well. So this person, I feel, has been like they are for all their life, basically. And even when they're mature, they're still very hard to pin down. Okay, and this person is a risk taker. This person likes to strike out and have lots of adventures, okay, and go off in new directions. And I just feel like this person is seeking pleasure, is seeking adventure, is seeking excitement, okay. They're not ready to settle down. They're not ready to settle down. That's not what they're looking for. We've got a long, excuse the mic. We've got a long timeline here. Oh, right outside my window. We've got a long timeline here of somebody always resetting themselves, always resetting. And it's quite interesting because your cards were like the Queen of Pentacles, which is about putting down foundations and stability. Their energy is completely different. They're not looking to put down any foundations, okay. They're looking to release themselves of any burdens, okay. So you're completely different energies, okay. Now you did choose our bodies together, so I'm wondering what that is about. Tell me a little bit more. These are very different energies. So it would be like somebody who was like a sailor and loves to go on, I don't know why I'm using a sailor, but you know, loves to go sailing for and travel for 8 months of the year, to somebody who's looking to renovate a house and put a new kitchen in, you know, completely different energies. Okay, so that's the truth of your connection. Doesn't mean that they obviously have to be a sailor, but just that energy, okay? They're seeking adventure, you're seeking stability. Tell me a little bit more about this. Tell me about the sort of passion side of this connection. Tell me about the passion side of this connection. I'm curious. Well, it's sweet. Okay, so there's some sweet energies around the passion. It could be at some point this person has presented their cup of love to you in a very beautiful way. You know, not exactly a ceremony, but around that, you know, you really were very clear and aware that they were admiring you, wanting you, loving you, that sort of thing. And there is definitely an essence here that they have great admiration for you. And they appear to want to continue possibly to seek an opportunity with you. Okay. And you're standing here very, very self-assured, in fact. Okay. So I'm repeating myself, but they admire you. They admire your lifestyle. They admire the way that you live your life. You seem very independent as far as they're concerned. Okay, your life looks good to them from the outside. Your life looks good, whether it is or not. They see you coping without them. And you do seem to have this domesticated sort of aspect to your life. That's Italy for you. You just have to put up with the scooter and the moped sounds. Okay, so yeah, so they see that your life is sorted, whether it is or not, and you've just got this real kind of rooted energy about you, you know, to settle down or to be settled. Okay, so there's something very beautiful about. I said, tell me about your sex life, and I'm getting these really lovely cards of admiration. You know, they do find you very beautiful. They do admire you, and I feel that carries into your sex life. You know, this feeling of they value you. They really do value you. So okay, so why are you not speaking then? So why they're not speaking? Why they're not speaking then? Okay, they value you. Value, that's not easy to say. Value you so much. They're not speaking because there's some sort of devil energy in this connection. It's around, is that in reverse? It's around a contract. It's around finances. Okay. The devil energy means that there's a negative energy in here. Okay. There's someone here wants to be successful in their work, in their finances, in their commitments, whether it's a house, a car, a mortgage, inheritance, insurance, you know, anything, all right? Anything where a contract is involved, okay? And they will go out of their way, could be work contract, they will go out of their way to secure what they need to secure, and they'll use unethical methods if they have to. Okay. And I feel like this process, for whatever it is, that you might have experienced this process, and because of that, you've had to heal now. This is why there's no contact. Maybe this person has been ruthless. Maybe this person put you to the side for their own financial gain. Remember I started that they're not being emotionally, they're not given to you financially or emotionally. Okay. Maybe they prioritized other things in their life over you. Okay. And this is why there's no contact. I feel like this person's been ruthless here. Now, I did just hear that they might feel that you've been ruthless. You know, this is classic, isn't it? With this, something, hold on, my spirit friend's here. All right, so they might feel like you've been ruthless or perceive you to be ruthless. They might feel like you put something over and above them. You put your own needs or something legal over and above them. And they felt maybe unloved and uncared for while that was happening or could still be happening. Let's dig into this devil energy a little bit. Okay. So you two different energies. Bad communication, separation in life. There's a fence between you. And someone's been ruthless here. Or perceiving each other possibly to be ruthless. Okay, tell me about this contract. What's this all about, please? Wow. Right, so this is possibly a workplace contract or something to do with work. Okay, it's to do with work or it's to do with buying and selling. Okay, where there's an exchange and there's money involved, this contract. Okay, could be to do with house building. It could be to do with hospitality as well. Okay, where you're in the business of making people feel good. Could be like holidays, that sort of thing. Okay. Could be something around house building, could be renovations, that sort of thing. But whatever it is, there's a lot of abundance attached to it. There's a lot of abundance attached to it. Where skills, there's a payment for skills, there's a payment for labour. Could be that someone is quite financially abundant here, I would say, as well. Could be a protection of that on that contract as well. And it certainly appears to be something where this contract here that they're wanting to protect, or you're wanting to protect and being very successful, is really an area that makes them very happy, all right, or makes you very happy, right? It really is a high priority. It really is a high priority, okay? And that has come in and caused a problem between you two. Let's have a look about moving forward. Okay. Let's just see a couple of cards just moving into the future, please, with this. Let's see a couple of cards moving into the future, please. Oh, look at those beautiful cards here. Okay, well, you've got two of the most loveliest cards. You've got the beautiful Sun card, which is joy and happiness and bliss. And you've got this wonderful hot sizzle card that I made, the Two of Wands, when there's really, really deep attraction between you two. However, we've still got the separation. Oh my God, I love it when this happens. I didn't see it. Can you see that there's another card? I didn't see it. What card is it? Oh my God. Oh my God. That is freaky. So there's a good chance that you two will be lovers again. Oh my God. Can you believe these cards? Can you believe these cards? Look at that. Hot sizzle, joy, bliss, lovers. There's a very, very, very high chance that you will be lovers again. Okay, and really experience this joy and bliss. If you haven't physically met, it's still the same energy. Okay, blissed out joy, high sexual attraction, but please be careful, because this is saying that you will separate. okay, or you're going to be involved in a third-party situation, okay. This is saying that you will separate. So if you're separated now and you come back together, that it's very likely you will separate again. And what would be the reason behind that separation, please? Let's have a look. What would be the reason behind that separation, please? Because there's someone in this connection, I feel it's them, who is, where passion and desire is concerned, there could be more than one party involved, or a dynamic involved where they will ensure they always win, that they always come out on top, that they don't lose anything, emotionally, physically, financially, okay, and this is the problem. Oof. So it could be one of those scenarios where you really connect physically and romantically, but you don't connect outside of the bedroom. That's what I'm sort of feeling. You know, you don't connect in your vision for the futures. You know, they don't want any burden and responsibility. You're wanting to settle down. Okay. So there are some lovely cards here, but right from the beginning, this person is not given to you financially. They're not given to you emotionally, okay? And they are prioritizing their work, their business, their contracts, or whatever over you. So you're not, I can't see that they want to marry you, put it that way. I can't see that they want to settle down with you, okay? So this could be a very, very confusing connection. So hot attraction. I don't think it's just sex though. I feel like there's a little bit more than sex. But I just feel like your lives just can't gel together. Because you've just got different priorities here. And this person can be ruthless, I feel. Really, really ruthless. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed that. Do give it a thumbs up and a comment. And if you want to book a private reading, just jump onto Etsy, or you can go via PayPal. You can see the prices on Etsy, and then you can pay by PayPal if you prefer. Doesn't matter. And yes. Do leave a like and a comment. That would be amazing. I'm a little bit disappointed that thank you for everyone subscribing, but I'm a little bit disappointed because I've checked people that have started when I started, and they've got like 7,000 followers, and I've only made 300 followers. I'm not sure why that is, but I'm very busy with private readings, so maybe that's what counts. Not sure. Okay, thank you, pile 2. So let's go on to pile 3. Can we start again? That's what you chose. So let's have a look for pile 3, please. So what's the truth about your connection? Pile 3. What's the truth about your connection? Pile 3. What's the truth about your connection, please? What's the truth about your connection, please? What's the truth about your connection, please? Pile 3. What's the truth about their connection? What do they need to hear? So we've got backstabber, healing. Sorry, I'm just going to give these a little mini reshuffle just so that they come out in the right order. Okay, so we've got healing, the same, backstabber, the same. 4 of Wands, which is lovely. Okay, oh, nice. Okay, tell you, what do they need to know? Pile 3, the truth about their connection. Wow, very similar to pile 2. Very, very similar. So at the moment, you're in a healing energy because you feel like you've been stabbed in the back by your lover, okay, or the person, your special person, and they're looking quite lovingly at you, actually. So there could be some genuine interest and love here, but you feel stabbed in the back, and we'll find out in a minute why this is. I've got cards of sort of stability here, or this person here wants to have some sort of stable setup with you. That's what I'm feeling with this, okay? Because we've got this like happy home, happy connection, happy extended family, and a sense of celebration. So they're very keen for that. And we do have the success card as well. So we've got the Four of Wands and the Six of Wands. So it's very positive there. But we do have the Nine of Wands, whereas your lives are, there's some sort of separation in your life. Or your lives are separate in some way, shape or form. Okay, I feel like you can see each other. I don't know if you live near each other or you can see each other online, that sort of thing. I think that you can see into each other's lives, but there's a sense of protection around here. So let's dig a little bit deeper here. I'm not really sure about this one, so let's have a look. Tell me what's going on here with this Four of Wands and this Knight of Cups. Let's see what's going on. Four of Wands, Knight of Cups. Wow. Like I said, very similar to pile 2. So we've got this Knight of Cups here, which is a great card, because this, when someone presents the cup of love to you with this Knight of Cups, it really has been thought out, okay? And we've got this lovely kind of, you know, wanting some sort of stability with you. But above this presentation of their love to you, we've got the Devil, we've got the Nine of Cups, and we've got third party situations. So we've got all the wrong cards there. So when they presented their cup of love to you initially, okay, that they were coming from the wrong place right from the start, okay. So the Devil is about lust, it's about obsession, it's about addiction, it's about codependency, it's about toxicity. It's about excess, it's about indulging yourself, it's about bliss. Then we've got like third party situation, we've got naked women, you know, it's all the wrong energy. So even though they presented it like true love, it wasn't coming from the right place. So why do you feel stabbed in the back? Let's have a look. Let's find out the truth about this connection. Why do you feel stabbed in the back? Let's have a look. Just have a look at those cards, but I'll pop them back in. Okay, let's have a look. Why do you feel stabbed in the back? Why do you feel stabbed in the back? Why does pile 3 feel stabbed in the back, please? Oh my God, we've got more stabs in the back. I said, why do you feel stabbed in the back? So they give me the 10 of Swords. Because you feel like you feel like you weren't just stabbed in the back, but you felt like you were stabbed in the back 10 times by this person. So this person's done a lot to you completely unnecessarily, you know, the way that they've spoken to you, the way that they've handled you, the things that they've done has been absolutely unnecessary overkill of pain. And you really felt like you had to defend your position where this person is concerned. And I feel like maybe they promised you stuff and never delivered. Maybe they promised you a new life, in a way. Yeah, a new life. That things were going to move forward. And it never happened. And for many of you, you could have felt very much under attack by this person as well. Okay. Tell me about this happy home and all this down here. Tell me about this happy home. Tell me about this happy home and all that sort of thing. Well, there could have been some communication about, some messaging where you were led to believe that the way that they felt about you, or the way that they expressed themselves to you, that there was some potential to have a long-term commitment here, to move to the next level. Maybe the lovemaking was beautiful. Maybe there was romantic things said. But there seemed to be an indication that you would have this stability and a successful outcome. Tell me more about this area over here. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of cards. Let me just see here. Just bear with me a second. Right, I'm going to pop those back in because that was quite a mixed bag there. We need to be a little bit more concise. This is very fragmented, by the way, guys. Not any real foundations here that I can see. All right, very fragmented energies with this one. Okay, tell me more about this Nine of Wands and this Success card. Tell me more what's going on there, please. Ah, interesting. I feel like there may have been in your connection some rapid movement forward quite swiftly. And it should have been movement forward in your connection to make it more peaceful, more harmonious, more enjoyable. Okay, so I see a lot of energy here moving forward in your connection. However, I feel like although it seemed to move forward quite rapidly, someone here hadn't made a final decision about actually moving forward. Okay, so that's a bit weird. Okay, so I can see this energy really moving forward very, very quickly from this stability. Okay, to wanting a peaceful outcome, to wanting some real bliss, harmony, and joy here. Okay, and something very, very beautiful. But someone here's held back, and they haven't come on the journey. So someone's been on a journey here forward to some peace and tranquility, and the other person didn't come. The other person held back and didn't come. It's a little bit confusing. So let's have a look. Tell me more about this around here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I feel like, right, so what I'm feeling in this connection is this person approached you in the wrong way. You felt stabbed in the back, not once, but like 10 times. You really had to defend yourself. You're in a healing mode at the moment. There seemed to be some offer of some sort of stability, a home, a connection here, and also a hope, or there was a movement forward into some sort of peaceful resolution, but more than that, you know, into an opportunity of having a sort of a blissed out future. But someone didn't come on to this journey, all right? And this person is sort of, I feel like they're kind of presenting you with opportunities, but not delivering. That's what I feel, that they're presenting you with opportunities. They desire opportunities for you both, but they're not giving to you emotionally or financially here. Their energy is more for their own, saving their own arse, basically. Yeah. Got marriage card there. So, how can we help pile 3, please? How can we help pile 3? What advice shall we give pile 3, please? So let's just move that along. So I just want to, it's been a very strange one, this one. So we've got wrong energy coming in. We've got them not giving their emotions. They're kind of like, here you are, have this, but I'm not following through with it. Let's have a peaceful future. Let's have a dream. More than that, let's have a dream life here. But I'm not following through with it. This person's not following through. Okay, this beautiful celebration. Let's have messages. So I feel like they give you hope and they don't follow through. Okay, and then let's give you some advice here. What's the advice for pile 3, please? What's the advice for pile 3? I feel like they're saying, don't be caught up in a party situation here. Don't be caught up in a third party energy, because you are more wise. You are so out of the league of where this person's trying to pull you into. You're at a much higher level. You're too evolved to be involved in this kind of low level energy. Don't get pulled into it. Okay. Harness your own power. You've got a lot of power here. They're sort of saying that you're kind of tapped into the spiritual realm and this physical realm, and you're really wise about a lot of stuff this person doesn't know about. Okay. And you really need to harness that power, and you really need to understand how powerful you are in this whole scenario. And I feel like you're able to see, you know, the bigger picture. This person isn't able to see the bigger picture. And there's a sense of pride and wisdom and abundance around you, and you need to make those life decisions based on your spiritual and your physical world, okay? And just realizing that you're so, I know I've said it, but you're so above this petty stuff that's been going on. And I feel like once you make that decision and really recognize your own, I say recognize your own value, but recognize who you really are, that you're gonna just cut through all this so quickly. You're just gonna move forward so quickly, possibly move away from this person, to be honest. They're sort of saying that, you know, you're a goddess, you're an empress, you're that, you know, but you really do have these skills and attributes around you, and you have a lot of expertise and knowledge and wisdom around relationships to move forward from this. So I do feel like the advice is you're being dragged into some low level stuff here, and you can just rise above it. You really can, and maybe you should have before, to be honest. It's like, you know, when you see someone who's got all this amazing stuff about them, and they've been caught up with an idiot, basically, and you're just like, how did that happen? You know, and I feel like that's the advice to you. So if you move forward, what happens? Let's have a look. I get a little bit nervous when I ask about the future. Wow. If you move forward, anything contractually, if you move away from this person energetically and physically, anything contractually is going to end up in your favor. Okay, anything contractual is going to end up in your favor and going to bring you a huge sense of joy and happiness and bliss. That's going to fill up your life. And you're going to be able to start to plan for the future, and you're going to be able to plant real seeds for the future, you know, and you're going to be able to put down some real foundations for the future if you move away from this person. Okay, so I hope that helped. That was quite an interesting reading. Thank you so much to all my subscribers. I was just saying on pile 2, I'm a little bit worried because a lot of people that started at the same time as me, they've got like 7,000 subscribers, and mine is only, I think I don't know, one person a week or something like that, if that sort of thing. But anyway, I'm really busy with private readings, so maybe that's what this channel is about. But thank you to everyone that has subscribed. I hope I am delivering to you, and maybe that's what counts. Okay, thank you so much, and ciao from Italy. Ciao.